It was the worst introduction to the best sermon ever. In the book of Acts in the Bible, we saw Peter, who was this fisherman guy, blue collar, normal dude, gets up, gets everyone's attention and says, hey, these people aren't drunk. It's only 9 in the morning. But then he went into a message talk about who is Jesus. Now, why did Peter have to do that? Well, what we saw just previously, that God promised the Holy Spirit would come, and he gave his church the ability to proclaim the mighty works of God that was done through Jesus in other languages. And all these people were asking the question, what does this mean? Who is this Jesus? Have you ever wondered that? I mean, who is Jesus really? Because we live in a day and age now, 2,000 years later, that is basically asking the same kind of questions as they did in that moment in the book of Acts. Because now, in America, ever increasing, we live in a post-Christian context, which means the majority of our culture, more and more, doesn't have a reference to God, the Bible, or Jesus, or whatever notion they do have, might not be true. And there is a belief system out there called progressive Christianity, which is not Christianity. And it challenges the identity of especially who Jesus is. They don't believe he was the Son of God. They believe he did sin. They believe his miracles were made up. They believe he was a good moral teacher that we should live our lives after. But you see, my friends, Jesus never left that option to us. He made an absolute claim. And what was great in our time together yesterday, we showed that video that walked through those different things of what the different options of who Jesus is. He was not misunderstood. He was not a legend. He was not a political strategist, and he absolutely did exist. And he made a claim that he was both Lord and Christ, which leaves us to a place where we have to choose whether or not we believe he is who he claimed to be, or we have to reject that. And there's no room for the indifference. So my friends, if you're watching this, I'd encourage you, watch these videos, right? Research, dig. If you have doubts, that's okay. Doubt is not the enemy of faith. Unprocessed doubt is. But find people that'll help you along this journey. Go after who is Jesus really, and I promise you, your life will be forever changed.